Good evening, everybody. I have no script. I have nothing. I'm not editing this. Not that I edit my videos anyway, but just wanted to do this just to kind of get back into the swing of things, I suppose, with my everything. Uh, and figure I'd just ramble. See how good I am at rambling. This has been a while, but yeah, I had my last day of school a week ago, and I just had my honors convocation. I have my graduation next week, and I feel like tranquil. When you're looking forward to something your entire life, you've been working for since you were a grade schooler, you think it's going to be more euphoric. Not to say that I'm not, I'm not proud of myself. I am proud of myself, but you expect it to be this massive emotional sweeping. It's just like more of a. It's something that you. I feel like it's something that you look back on more fondly than you experience it fondly. Again, not that I haven't enjoyed it. It's just like, yeah, cool. On to the next thing, which I suppose is always how I've been. But still, it feels weird 5 years of high school. Not because I flunked, because I went to early college, 5 year program. And growing up with all these people around you, and you don't really categorize them, or I didn't categorize them outside of like people I talk to, people I don't talk to, people who are obstacles, and I just need to get home and not want to talk to anybody. And now I realize, these are actual people, I kind of want to talk to them more. I want to keep in touch more. I want to see how you're doing. I want to just realizing how similar everybody in my graduating class is to me. I'm grateful for that. Very grateful. I'm grateful I got to experience that with them, truly. And now I'm here, graduating, 18 years old. I don't really know how to feel. I suppose not knowing how to feel is a feeling within itself, but still, it's odd. It's odd, and I don't want to say I feel awkward because I know I'm going to college, but even after college, like, how am I going to feel after that? On to the next thing, I suppose. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know how my fellow graduates of this year really feel, but I don't know. Like, I walk across that stage, and that's because I was hyped. I feel like it was hyped up way more, which as it should have been. It was an accomplishment, a culmination of all our spirits, all of our goals, everything that we have been working towards. And I don't even want to say I'm disappointed by the feeling. It's very whelming, not overwhelming, not underwhelming, just whelming. Which I suppose is nice. It's better than feeling bad. So there's that. When I was in middle school, I did this assignment to write a letter to myself when I went to 12th grade, and I received it. And I thought I would always remember what I said in it, but I actually didn't. I remembered some aspects of it, but I remember I wrote way more in it than I thought about my current situation, about where I would be going to school, about my family life that I didn't remember. I only remembered a few aspects from it. And I suppose I wonder what I think my younger self would say to me, and would that match up with what my younger self would actually say to me? Like first grade me, second grade, third grade. Because it's not that I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember every little thing that's happened to me, but I wonder. I can't exactly compare how my worldview was when I was 7 to how my worldview is now when I'm 18, and what specific like things I would ask myself about or tell myself from either perspective. I wonder about that sometimes. I feel like a genuine triumph of mine has been not losing my inner child, as other people tend to do, which I suppose I'm young, haven't gone through the whole adulting thing quite yet. The taxes, the drama, the garbage, but even still, even in my darkest moments of my life, and trust me, there were plenty, I still remained somewhat wistful, somewhat joyful. Being able to take the piss out of certain things and not take myself or other things too seriously, not in a way that demeans sometimes, yes, in a way to just block everything off and not interpret anything that's really happening, but also in a way that is positive. My creativity is something I cherish. My ability to speak and listen to others and make genuine friendships as any grade schooler would, which apparently is not as common in older age. I'm proud of that. I took that in stride. I really do. That I'm able to just talk to my friends and say stupid stuff. not to infantilize or be too caught up in nostalgia. To be honest, I don't like getting too caught up in nostalgia. You know, it's kind of a setting your digging your own grave, setting your own mousetrap. It's not the best thing to get caught in. Um, but even still, I'm glad I'm able to hold on to the memories I have, to the morals I have. I'm glad. Sorry if it looks like I'm, for whatever reason, there seems to be some weird beeping in my left headphone ear, which is strange. But yeah, I'm graduating and I'm happy, glad that it's happening. You know, better than not graduating. I had some friends who dropped out before the actual deadlines and put the work in at the last minute, which power to them. They found their own paths. And now I'm traveling my own. And it's barely even beginning despite all the work that I have done, all the trials that I have endured, the people I've met, the people I've lost, like literally lost and losses, and I don't talk to them anymore. It's strange to know that your best years are either ahead of you or they're behind you. Kind of scary, isn't it? Like every moment is make or break. Although I used to think like that. I don't really think like that anymore. I've been way more lax lately, which I think is good for this moment in my life. Not taking myself too seriously. Like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. Every second of my life, I need to optimize it. Purpose, 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 purpose. But getting lost in that whirlwind and getting burnt out is just such a miserable feeling. And I'm tired of breaking myself down over and over and telling myself to rebuild myself, and then criticizing every aspect that I'm doing it while I'm doing it. You know. So I'm glad I am where I am right now. I could be there. I could be here. I'm here right now. I did what I did. I put the work in that I put in. I made the decisions that I made, and I stick with them. And I don't regret anything. I feel like it's kind of regret is kind of an umbrella. Like obviously, if I could change things and save myself some certain embarrassment. And yes, I do agree with the sentiment that you don't want to change anything about your past because it doesn't make you the person that you are. Granted, if I had the power to change some things in my past, honestly, I don't know. I guess if I were younger, maybe, but now I feel like, I'm good. Not only the time travel shenanigans that could occur, but just I'm content. And literally erasing that pain wouldn't do that much for me the good for me that I think it would at this point now that I've matured more. But I guess when I say regret, I mean like there's regret in the sense that I tried everything that I could and I tried my best at everything that I could and I worked with what I had at that time, you know? Yeah, could I have worked harder in some cases? Could I have rested in more cases? Could I have taken care of myself better? Or checked on this person or did that or did this for myself or did this or turned this in earlier. Yeah, but overall, I understand why I did the things that I did in each point in my life. And to discredit that version of myself would just be a disservice. So I'm glad I am where I am. Warts and all, ugliness and all, mistakes and all, in fact, you know, tears and all. I am content, which isn't the most exciting emotion. Being like, oh, I'm so sad this is ending, or I'm so happy and hopeful for this next moment in my life, which doesn't make me better than anybody else who does feel those things or regret. That's just how I feel. I feel content, whelmed, and I'm glad. I'm graduating. 2026. Graduating. Well, that's about all I have to say. Thank you for listening to my rant, listening to me ramble. There's going to be way more ramblings like that ahead, so stay tuned. Have a good night.